This weekend's a big family event for us, so I need you to have everything perfectly ready, Nova. You're in charge of all the cooking and cleaning, so don't mess it up. Excuse me? But I heard there'll be over 10 people, so it'll be hard for me to handle everything alone. If I could just get a little help with the setup and cleanup, that would really help. Help, you say? Do you have some kind of misunderstanding here? It's your role as my daughter-in-law, isn't it? We're graciously inviting you here, so you better give it your all and serve us. But doing all the cooking by myself is a bit much. How about we consider catering or dividing some of the work? I'd really appreciate it if we could do that. What did you say? Catering? You think I'd waste money on something so unnecessary? You're my son's wife, so of course you should be putting in maximum effort for the family. Fine, I'll do my best. But what about expenses like ingredients? You're covering that yourself. Don't even think about penny pinching for our sake. If you could help out just a little, it would really ease our burden. Do you understand your place here? You're my daughter-in-law, so making sacrifices for the family is simply expected. Has our family ever asked you for anything before? I've been helping out as much as I can, putting my all into the cooking and cleaning. It's just that handling so many things all alone is difficult. We're already giving you proper compensation, aren't we? As long as you make enough food for us, you can eat the leftovers. And you're free to clean up however you want. What more could you possibly be dissatisfied with? Leftovers? Exactly. Whatever's left after the family eats is your portion. There's nothing to complain about, right? It's about time you learn to support the family on your own. I see. Understood. I'll do my best. That's the spirit. Honestly, daughters-in-law these days are so selfish. A little gratitude from you would be nice too. Without my guidance, you wouldn't even manage basic chores properly. Even so, if you could just help a little, it would really make a difference. Once you get more accustomed to household chores, things will get easier for you. Just follow what I say. By the way, there's a bag I've had my eye on recently. Go ahead and buy that for me too while you're at it. What? A bag? But things are financially tight right now. Are you still saying that? Remember everything I've done for you. Don't be stingy over a single bag. Got a minute? It's unusual for you to call at this hour. What's going on, Jacob? Oh, I've got some really great news for me. Next week, I'm going to Hawaii with Mom and the others for 5 days. Wait a minute. Are you serious? Grandma has a scheduled hospital checkup. When we talked about it before, you said the whole family should support each other. Why are you leaving it all to me? Since when did you forget your place? Handling things at home is obviously your responsibility. Taking Grandma to the hospital is something you, as a wife, should do. So you and your parents are going on a trip? Just the three of you? That's right. We really want this trip to be just for family. Don't tell me you actually thought you'd be coming along too. But it's because I consider myself part of the family that I want us to support each other. Family? Don't be ridiculous. You're just my wife. If anything, you're here to serve this household, so just follow orders quietly. How can you say that? Isn't it normal for a couple to support each other? I'm doing everything I can, so the least you could do is help a little. I'm the one working and earning money. That alone is a big enough contribution, don't you think? If you have complaints, why don't you go out and work too? But that would just mean things at home wouldn't get done. Then what about your mother and the others? They stay home all day, complain about me, and do nothing to help. If they pitched in just a little, it would really ease my load. Don't speak so selfishly. Mom and the others are here to support the head of the household. Even thinking of making them do things is wrong. As my wife, you should just keep quiet and obey. I understand, but I'm staying up at night to take care of Grandma, and I'm hardly getting any sleep, and I'm physically reaching my limit. If you helped even a little, it would be such a relief. It's not like Grandma can't move at all. She just has a bad back. You're the one exaggerating, aren't you? Sometimes she's on the verge of fainting, so it's best not to say things like that. If we could at least have a helper come during the day, I could rest a little. Can't you show just a little understanding? If you want to waste money like that, why don't you pay for it out of your own savings? Don't meddle in family matters. If you know your role, then stop complaining. But isn't she your grandma? Before we got married, you promised we'd support her as a family. Have you changed? Oh, I guess I did say that. But now that you're here, everything's fine. Just stay here and devote yourself to the family. That's all I need from you. Are you serious? Are you really saying that while you're all off on a family trip, I should be the one taking care of Grandma and handling her hospital check-in alone? Of course. It's only natural for you as my wife to look after Grandma. What's so surprising about that? But I thought I made it clear when Grandma's hospital checkup was scheduled. Are you really planning to leave everything to me? We've already decided this trip is just for family. This has nothing to do with you, and since we can trust you to handle things at home, we can leave with peace of mind. Isn't it normal for a couple to support each other? Why am I the only one who has to handle all the housework and caregiving? Do you even see me as part of the family? Family? No way. You're just my wife. If anything, you're here to serve this household, you know that. Stop complaining about every little thing at this point. This is unbelievable. Lately, you've been saying really cold things. What happened? It's because you keep making all these high and mighty demands. I'm working and earning money. That's more than enough contribution. You have no right to complain. I know you're working, but I'm just asking for a bit of help when you're at home. I'm the only one staying up at night with Grandma, and it's honestly exhausting. That doesn't mean you can start relying on Mom and the others. Considering your role here, you should know better than to make demands in this household. But even at night, I'm helping Grandma to the bathroom, and I'm barely getting any sleep. My body can't handle this. If you showed even a bit of concern, it would help so much. Grandma's just got a bad back. She can still move, so you don't need to go that far. You're blowing this way out of proportion. You can say that because you don't take care of her. Grandma often feels faint and looks like she might collapse. At the very least, could we get a helper during the day for emergencies? That's just a waste of money. You're here, so it's only natural for you to look after her. Why bring in someone else? If it costs money, use your own to cover it. This isn't just for your grandma. Before we got married, you told me we'd support each other as a family. Why has it come to this? Oh yeah, I might have said something like that back then, but now that you're here, isn't everything fine? As long as you're handling things at home, there's no issue. Why should we spend money unnecessarily? If you've got complaints, pay for it yourself. She's your grandma, isn't she? When we were dating, you and your mom were so kind. Well, I couldn't let you run off, could I? What do you mean? We needed someone to look after Grandma. Mom said, find a wife who's obedient and won't talk back. What is that supposed to mean? You're, more on the quiet side, aren't you? Plus, your parents are gone. All we had to do was get you to quit your job, and that's that. I can't believe it. So, was moving in together part of your plan all along? Bringing you to my hometown where you don't know anyone means you can't escape, right?
When you said you loved me, were you lying?
Of course. Did you really think I'd get serious about a plain girl like you? It was all part of the plan to get myself a personal servant.
I'm so shocked. I don't even know what to say.
By living together, I can shove Grandma's care onto you, and Mom doesn't have to do any housework either. It's a win-win. No, even better.
I thought I could be happy.
Too bad for you. Once Grandma doesn't need care anymore, it'll be Mom's turn. You're a servant for life.
No way.
But hey, we're paying you, aren't we?
What?
I'm feeding you with my paycheck, so stop complaining and do your job as the housekeeper. Otherwise, I'll throw out your parents' photographs that I've been holding on to.
No, don't. The pastor told me my parents' spirits are in those photos.
Like, there could be anything inside those things. Do you seriously believe that? That's pathetic.
Those photos are my emotional support. Please, don't throw them away.
That depends on your attitude.
I understand. I'll follow whatever you and your family say.
That's better.
I can't take this anymore. Why did I ever marry someone like him? I'm Nova, 28 years old. I've been married to my husband Jacob for 10 months. The once kind Jacob and his parents changed completely the moment we got married, and now I'm treated like a servant every day. Only Grandma is kind. She scolds them, but it doesn't have any effect. She's even told me get a divorce and escape, but Jacob took my parents' photographs, and above all, I'm worried about Grandma, so I can't bring myself to leave. If they are going on a trip, maybe I can finally get some peace. At least, that's what I thought until they did something unthinkable.
Hey, what are you thinking? You know what we're doing, don't you? Stop calling repeatedly. Are you trying to harass us?
I'm sorry, but I can't get in touch with Jacob.
He's at the pool with his father. Today's a family-only trip. Just stay home and do your chores, okay? We're in a great mood, so don't contact us no matter what.
I just need to confirm something. Could you spare a moment? I checked everything before you left, but some important things seem to be missing. I'm really anxious.
Oh, can't you confirm whatever it is when we're back home? To be worrying about something like that while we're on vacation? How inconsiderate.
I'm sorry, but I can't find my bank card, my bag, or my jewelry. They're things I usually keep close. Do you happen to know anything about them?
Now, how would I know? Surely you're not implying we took them or something that rude, right?
No, that's not what I mean. It's just that I truly have no idea where they could be. If they're just misplaced, that's fine, but I thought you might know something.
Then why even ask us? How incredibly rude. You probably just left them lying around somewhere and forgot. Honestly, how careless can you be?
No, I was managing them carefully. They're important items, so I made sure to put them away properly. I'm beginning to think something might have really happened. If you don't know anything, that's all I needed to hear.
Enough already! You've got some nerve. Why are you trying so hard to pin this on us? It's infuriating.
I see. Well, in that case, I'll just have to call the police and ask for their help. It would be reassuring to have them check, just in case something happened.
What? What are you even thinking? Calling the police is way over the top.
But with these items missing, I can't help but worry about what might have happened. If they were stolen, I think it's only right to deal with it as soon as possible.
Stop. If you call the police, weird rumors will spread throughout the neighborhood. You really have no consideration, do you? You only ever think about yourself.
If the neighbors ask, All I have to do is explain the situation, right? As long as there's nothing to hide, there's no reason not to be upfront.
Jesus! Enough already! If you have time to waste on this, why don't you get Grandma's things ready for the hospital? Just go do what you're supposed to.
I already took Grandma to her hospital appointment first thing this morning. So please, don't change the subject. If calling the police is an issue, then it seems natural to assume you might be involved in this somehow.
Darn it! Fine. Yeah, I did it. Is that what you wanted to hear?
I see. So that's how it is. How could you just take my things like that?
Since it's in my daughter-in-law's name, we can do anything we want with it, don't you think? You exist for the household, so I don't have to listen to any complaints.
That logic doesn't make any sense. My bag and jewelry are important to me, and they include gifts from my parents and friends. And the money in my bank account is my hard-earned savings from before I got married.
So what? Once you're married, a wife's belongings become the property of her husband and his family.
Excuse me?
To not even know something this basic? This is why people without parents lack a proper upbringing.
Unbelievable. Return everything immediately.
Oh, are you still that shocked? The money's long gone. We used it for stays at luxury hotels. Everyone deserves a little luxury now and then, right?
What? No way. There were nearly $40,000 in that account, savings I'd carefully put aside. How could you just take it like that?
Well, Jacob said he wanted to do something nice for his parents, which was so sweet. I couldn't resist. He even upgraded us to a suite. It's been a lovely, luxurious experience. And I finally got the Chanel bag I've always wanted. I know it might be hard for you to understand, but this level of indulgence is perfectly acceptable.
This can't be real. I can't believe it. That money I worked so hard to save, used up like that? No one in their right mind would do such a thing.
Oh, Jacob's such a good boy, really. He's a son to be proud of, always thinking of his parents. He understands gratitude in a way you never could.
I still can't believe this. Then at least, could I have my bag and jewelry back? Those items meant a lot to me.
Oh, that's not possible.
What?
I already sold them ages ago. Went around to a few pawn shops and got rid of them right away.
What? No way.
And surprisingly, they didn't fetch much. Only got around $5,000. Maybe you got duped with some fakes. Poor thing.
They're not fakes. Some were keepsakes from my father. How could you just sell them off like that? It's despicable to sell my things without permission. Get them back immediately.
Look, there's no point in keeping things you don't even use. Turning them into cash was the smart choice. The fact that you're so hung up on such things shows just how useless you are to this family.
What you did is the same as stealing. Selling someone else's precious belongings without permission just to indulge yourselves. It's unforgivable.
How rude! How dare you speak to me like that? Talking to you makes my blood boil. We're enjoying our vacation, so don't ruin it for us. We're relaxing here in Hawaii, feeling great. So don't contact us again, no matter what. Don't spoil our good mood.
We're not finished here. Wait a minute. Please, Maria. Don't just brush me off like that. Hey, are you aware of what's happening here?
What?
It's becoming a serious situation.
Stop calling me. Didn't I already tell you not to interrupt our trip? We're finally relaxing and having a good time. So can you refrain from unnecessary contact? It's incredibly annoying. Let me say it again. Didn't I tell you not to contact us? Stop making me repeat myself.
I'm sorry, Maria, but haven't you seen the news? We are experiencing record-breaking rainfall here, and the damage is severe. At this rate, our safety could be at risk.
Oh, really? And Grandma? Is she safe?
Yes, the hospital where she's admitted is on higher ground, so she's safe for now. You can be reassured on that front.
So, what about you? Since you went out of your way to contact me, is there something wrong on your end?
I'm at an evacuation center. The heavy rain caused damage, so I can't return home, and I'm waiting in a safe location.
Oh, really? If you and that nagging old hag had just died, we'd get the insurance money and inheritance.
Excuse me?
Why don't you both jump in the river right now?
I can't believe you'd say that, especially since Grandma has been nothing but kind to you.
What are you talking about? We're the ones doing her a favor.
The house you're living in belongs to her, and you haven't done a thing to take care of her.
Shut up! Stop contacting me about such trivial matters.
Your home has been completely flooded.
What?
It's been washed away without a trace.
I thought you were about to say something important, but lying to interrupt our vacation? Pathetic.
Please, check the news. They're currently showing the neighborhood.
What? Wait, the house is really gone.
Yes.
You should have told us sooner. I'll call Jacob right away. Is it true that our home is really flooded? Unbelievable. We have to do something quickly, or the house will be ruined. You were there. You could have done something. Why didn't you prevent this?
And what was I supposed to do on my own? There was an evacuation order, so it was impossible to protect the house in that situation. Prioritizing safety and evacuating was the only sensible choice.
There must have been something you could have done, like building a barricade or desperately bailing the water out as it came in. There were plenty of things you could have tried. Use your brain a little.
That's completely unrealistic. Where would I even build a barricade? This isn't a game. With that volume of water, nothing would have been enough to stop it.
How irresponsible, honestly. The house flooding is entirely your fault. If you're at home, it's the wife's duty to protect it, isn't it? And of course, you'll be paying all the repair costs. Since you couldn't protect the house, that much is only fair.
I absolutely refuse. I have no obligation or responsibility for that, so don't push it onto me.
Don't be ridiculous. You live in the house too, so protecting it is part of your duty as the wife. If you won't take responsibility, then it's divorce. What's it gonna be?
Fine. If that's how you feel, go ahead.
Wait, are you seriously planning to divorce?
Yes, I am. In fact, I was planning to bring it up myself once you got back from your trip. The timing is perfect.
Are you out of your mind? With no parents, how are you planning to survive? There's no way you can make it out on your own. What a foolish woman! Do you really think we're going to back down? You're way too naive. There's no way you can survive with such shallow resolve.
No, I'm completely serious. And don't worry about the money. I'll actually be filing for damages against you.
What? Damages? What are you talking about? You never mentioned this. Wait a minute. What is this about?
As I've mentioned before, my savings and belongings, like my bag, were from before our marriage and don't qualify as shared marital property.
Once you're married, everything belongs to the husband. Don't you understand that? Do you really think that kind of logic holds up?
I've already explained this. I won't be repeating myself.
What is this? Jacob hasn't heard anything about this either. It's obviously some made-up excuse.
If that's what you think, then so be it. I've already hired a lawyer, so from here on, please discuss the details with them.
What? As if you could afford a lawyer. Where would you get the money for that? Did you hide even more money somewhere?
I remembered that a friend of mine is a lawyer, so I reached out to him.
I thought I made you cut ties with your friends. How did you manage that?
While you were on your trip, a lot happened, and I decided to go through with the divorce, so I contacted my friend through social media.
A lot happened? Explain yourself.
I figured that, with you all gone, it was the perfect chance to look for my parents' photos.
No way.
I looked under your bed and found them taped to the underside. I never imagined they'd be hidden like that.
I told you to stay out of the bedroom. Rifling through your husband's room? Unbelievable.
Taking someone's parents' stuff is what's truly despicable.
So you're really going through with a divorce? But are you sure about this? Once you're gone, there'll be no one left to take care of the old hag. That's right. Didn't you have a soft spot for her? Are you okay with letting her die in the gutter?
That's already taken care of.
What do you mean?
She secretly used her own phone to search for a retirement home.
What?
After the house flooded, she said, "I'm not about to rebuild and live with people like them."
Then who's going to fix the house? This is all your fault. So even if we divorce, you'll still be paying.
I'm not paying a cent, and besides, there won't be any land to build on.
What are you talking about?
She's selling the land.
What? You've got to be kidding. That's our house.
No, it isn't. Grandma's name is on everything, remember?
So where are we supposed to live now? You're doing all this on purpose. I bet you put ideas into that old hag's head.
I wouldn't stoop so low. Don't lump me in with you.
Damn it. I'll be filing for damages against you.
Excuse me?
It's your fault we're losing our home. Yeah, about $250,000 maybe. No, we fed you all this time, so let's make it $400,000.
Unbelievable. The way you two are talking so freely while I'm holding back my anger.
Huh?
What? After treating me like a servant, selling my belongings without permission, and now trying to get more money out of me, you say all this so casually. You pair of money-hungry clay figure faces.
Stop using that comparison. I got teased about it all through elementary school. It's traumatizing.
What do you mean? Maria, have you looked in a mirror? You look exactly like a clay figure. And your husband looks like a Moai statue.
How rude! You have no manners at all.
Well, since it's the last time, I thought I'd say everything on my mind. I feel so much better.
So, you've been seeing me like that all this time?
When I liked you, it didn't bother me. But once I started disliking you, you looked like a clay figure.
No way. Just wait until I get back. I'll make sure you regret this.
Instead of that, shouldn't you be looking for somewhere to stay?
Wait. Hey, tell me where Grandma is.
No.
Please. We spent everything on the trip and we barely have any money left.
That's not my problem.
After all the care we gave you, this is how you repay us? How heartless can you be?
I only feel resentment toward you. Now, discuss the rest with my lawyer.
Please, just lend us a little money. Come on, Mom, at least apologize. What? Apologize? Why should I? But please, help us out a little. I never thought it would come to this. Don't abandon us, please. We've been family all this time, haven't we?
Family? Now you're saying that? Did you ever consider me family even once?
Well, I get what you're saying, but honestly, there's not much I can do at this point, is there?
I'm tired of hearing family only when it's convenient for you. Besides, I'm not obligated to be relied upon by you anymore.
Wait, please, just help us this one last time.
I'm done being dragged around by you. After that, they were pressured into paying the damages, and Jacob was forced to take on more and more debt. At the beginning, Maria, who was super cocky, fought me at every chance she got. But when the law came down on them, she was left speechless and had no choice but to reluctantly pay the compensation. In the end, they had to resort to consumer finance companies and loan sharks to pay everything in one go. And I heard Jacob ended up in a dingy apartment, struggling to pay off his debts. He even tried to spin the situation at work, acting like a victim to gain sympathy from his coworkers. But it seems they saw through his true nature. No one believed his story. Instead, he faced cold stares, which eventually drove him to quit the job. After that, he tried to find another job, but his debt left him with no credible standing, and no one would hire him. In the end, he couldn't keep up with the repayments, and rumors say they were eventually cornered by collectors and taken somewhere. Their current lifestyle is just the natural consequence they deserve. Meanwhile, I've completely started my new life. I now have a new home, my job is going well, and most importantly, I have peace of mind. Once a week, I meet Grandma, and spending time doing crafts together is my little happiness now.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.